Hey everyone, welcome to the Cineformer Movie Show. It is a great day to talk about movies. You are currently watching the Oscar special where my friend Jim and I discuss the major categories. We went on for about an hour or so I divided it up by category into shorter videos. So whenever you're ready, you can click right over here and decide which category you would like to watch. We have, in the first video, Best Supporting Actor and Best Supporting Actress. In the second video, we have Best Animated Feature. In the third video, we have Best Visual Effects. In the fourth video, we have Best Actress and Best Actor. In the fifth video, we have Best Editing. In the sixth video, we have Best Original Screenplay and Best Adapted Screenplay. And in the last video, we have Best Director and Best Picture. So whenever you decide, you can click right over there and watch whatever category you would like. And as always, you can click subscribe if you would like to stay informed about all things cinema. I do want to talk about Best Editing, mainly for one movie, and that would be Whiplash. But the nominees are Whiplash, The Imitation Game, American Sniper, Boyhood, and Grand Budapest Hotel. All of these, I know why they're nominated. I mean, American Sniper for the action sequences, mostly. Boyhood because... Do you know what Boyhood is?
No.
We'll get into it when we get to Best Picture, but Boyhood, it's a movie that was shot over... It's a narrative movie, not a documentary. A narrative film shot over the course of 12 years. Fictional characters, actors portraying the characters, shot over the course of 12 years.
In real time, 12 years?
Correct.
They shot this movie over that much time?
Correct.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I think that's a big part of why this was nominated for editing, because piecing together all of the footage, the coverage that they got of over the years, I think that's part of it. Grand Budapest.
That be like financially viable, like taking that much time to do a movie.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, it's not really a movie shoots over roughly, like, let's take Whiplash, for example. My favorite movie of the year. That's why I keep bringing it up. But let's take that. That probably took maybe 3 months to shoot total.
The whole thing?
The whole thing. There's not a whole lot of actors in it. There's something like 20 actors in the whole movie.
True.
There's not a whole lot of settings. There's a stage, a classroom, his room, a restaurant occasionally. There's not...
Yeah, you're right.
There's not really much to it. Most of the time it's just J.K. Simmons and Miles Teller.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a special case. A movie like, let's say, The Dark Knight Rises, that movie took 8 to 9 months to shoot.
Okay.
It's a much bigger scale of a movie.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whiplash may have taken a month or two, but I'm just saying 3. Worst case scenario, it took 3.
All right.
But you think about that, and that's everything. The whole movie is being shot in that condensed period of time. Whereas Boyhood is 2 hours and 45 minutes long. It's a long movie. But you think they shoot over 12 years. That's maybe shooting 2 to 3 scenes a year.
Why are they doing... See, I don't know anything about the movie. Why are they doing this?
Just do something new, I guess. It's the same actors. It's about a boy growing up.
Okay.
And the boy starts off, I don't know at what age.
That's interesting.
And he grows up on screen. The actor grows up on screen.
Yeah.
I don't want to... Not 2 to 3 scenes a year, but I mean, they shoot maybe for a week. Maybe a week or 2 a year.
I'd be interested to know like how he like kept his character and developed it. Like,
right, and
like,
that's a big part of it. That's why it's an impactful movie in the industry, because it's never been done before. It's something the actors have to get back into their characters that, and then leave it and go do other things, and then come back for a couple weeks and get back into their character.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's definitely a step in a different direction as far as filmmaking goes. But yeah, so I think that's why it was nominated for Best Editing. Grand Budapest Hotel. There's a lot of moving around. It's a story within a story within a story, pretty much. Like, starts off the guy's telling a story, and then now he's telling a story to another guy who is now telling a story to another. In the story, is telling a story. So it's sort of like, Yeah, there's a lot of jumping around. It's not. I don't think it's gonna win, but I can see why it was nominated. I honestly don't know what will win. If I had to put my money on anything, it would be Boyhood.
Okay.
That's probably the favorite, because of everything we were just talking about.
Yeah.
But my favorite is obviously Whiplash, because now you don't really probably. I mean, do you understand what goes into editing at all?
Almost nothing.
Okay. We're not going to get too into it because there's a lot of it. But basically, at its core, what editing is the editor's job is to manipulate the audience to feel a certain way at a certain time.
Okay.
So if
like
the
when to cut the scene and
right,
things like that.
If you are supposed to, if your heart's supposed to be pounding at a certain time in a movie, they need to know how long to hold the shot, when to cut it, where to because a good director gets a whole bunch of coverage on one scene. Meaning they'll shoot the scene from many different angles so that they have a lot to choose from, what works best in the flow of the movie, the pacing. So the editor's job, who typically works alongside with the director, is to figure out which of those shots works best at what time in the movie. And I think Whiplash did that the best. Imitation Game, there wasn't really much. I mean, I honestly don't know why it was nominated. Obviously, the editors know about it more than I do. They know I'm not a professional editor. They know what they're talking about. So, obviously, it's one of the 5 best of the year. American Sniper, like I said, the action sequences were probably a big part of it. Boyhood, Budapest Hotel. But Whiplash, it's such an intense movie.
Yeah.
Like it keeps you on the edge of your seat the whole movie.
Yeah, it does.
And not only that, but with music on top of that, music is the hardest thing to edit around. Because if you think about it, you and I having a conversation, what's the sound in the room? Just you and me talking.
Right.
You add trumpets and drums and all that stuff. Now you have to figure out all that sound, cut, where do I cut, when do I cut, so that it doesn't sound like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like you have to incorporate that. It's not, I'm sure I know the music in the movie is not what was recorded on the set.
Okay.
That would be impossible.
Yeah.
What they do is they record it on the set and then they'll have it, either way, they'll either record it in a studio first and then shoot the movie based on what's recorded or vice versa. So whatever they did, it's not what you're seeing in the movie is not what was on set.
Okay.
I would say 90 to 95% of it. But it's still not an easy thing to edit. But that's why I think Whiplash should win for those 2 reasons. The editor and the director knew exactly when to pull into Miles Teller's face to make you feel like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like, it knew exactly when to pan up to show that J.K. Simmons is standing there. And it's like, whoa! Like, you feel his, like, wrath.
Yeah.
Like, it's just...
Yeah.